got one that can see.
I'm gonna share a little bit of Ron's video, then I'll leave the original link so you can watch the whole video. But this right here, you got stories like this coming out everywhere. Like that one I shared yesterday about an ex-CIA agent. Well, this lady right here, she's was in the government, and she supposedly has all this classified, top secret garbage about the aliens. But just listen to a little bit of this, and you'll see why it is so important to understand biblical cosmology, to understand that we have a firmament, that the sun and the moon are lights, and to understand that this earth is not billions and billions of years old. Watch this.
About 2,500 years ago, the Ebens genetically experimented with DNA changes in humans living in Bhutan, Tibet, and Nepal. The result was that some of those altered humans were transplanted to Central America, specifically the Mayans, that were related to that genetic experimentation. And that comes from a Washington source. My Washington military source back in 1983, who told me that the Ebens made us and put us here. They watch us live and grow. They've been here since at least the time of the dinosaur origin, some 250 million years ago, maybe older.
You hear that?
Told me that he had read a government classified report that the Ebens collected one of each species of dinosaur and placed them either in one big planetary zoo or on different planets. I asked him what happened that caused almost total annihilation of Earth life, including the wipeout of the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. And this is what he said, quote, "I read in the Yellow Book that an Eben three-dimensional history of Earth shows that the Ebens knew back then, 65 million years ago, that a very large asteroid was going to hit the Earth."
You hearing this garbage? This is so-called, she's going to get to a classified document in a second.
The Ebens wrote that they were saving one of each species that was on this planet. Not just the dinosaurs, but the ants, insects, flies, snakes, fish. The Ebens said they took one of everything to save all the species before the asteroid.
Sounds kind of like Noah's Ark, don't it? Instead of Noah putting all the animals and species on the ark, when God flooded the earth, the aliens took all of the species in their spaceship and flew to another galaxy.
So I said, it's a Noah's Ark rescue story.
Wow, I haven't heard it, but that's what it sounded like. So there, she just said it.
And he said, that's right. And I guess they've experimented with life forms here on Earth ever since. But what bothers us is that the Ebens can do most anything they want. They could have evaporated that asteroid, even if it was big. But they didn't. Does that mean the Ebens wanted to get rid of their dinosaur experiment? And what came next was the rise of mammals. Humans are primate mammals. And the question we both talked about without a clear answer was, would the Ebens save us humans now if a big asteroid was headed for Earth?
We really are in the Twilight Zone. Holy cow. Here we go.
In the 1990s, I was told that MJ-12 had evolved to a different letter number code that began E2. Perhaps related to an alleged black budget military organization with the Defense Department called E2SCD, stands for the Extraterrestrial Space Command Directorate. Whatever the letter number name is now as we head toward the middle of the 21st century, I would like to share what I think is one of the most important leaked documents. That is another executive briefing for an unnamed president on the subject of Project Aquarius, top secret.
Get ready. Here's a leaked document from a whistleblower, I guess.
The next page is entitled Executive Briefing, perhaps meaning it has been used for American presidential briefings. This is another page classified T.S. Orcon. In June 1947, a civilian pilot flying over the Cascade Mountains of Washington state observed 9 flying discs, later referred to as UFOs. The commander, Air Technical Intelligence Center of the then Army Air Force, became concerned and ordered an inquiry. This was the beginning of the United States' involvement with UFO investigations. That's not true. It was earlier, but this is what they're saying formally. In 1947, an aircraft of extraterrestrial origin crashed in the desert of New Mexico. The craft was recovered by the military. 4 alien, non-Homo sapien bodies were recovered in the wreckage. The aliens were found to be creatures not related to human beings. See Attachment 1, which is not included with this leaked Project Aquarius document. That would have been photographs. In late 1949, another alien aircraft crashed in the United States and was recovered partially intact by the military. 1 alien of extraterrestrial origin survived that crash in 1949. The surviving alien was male and called itself Eva. The alien was thoroughly interrogated by military intelligence personnel at a base in New Mexico. The alien's language was translated by means of pictographs. It was learned the alien came from a planet in the Zeta Reticuli star system, approximately 40 light years from Earth. Eba lived until June 18, 1952, when he died of an unexplained illness. During the time period Eba was alive, he provided valuable information regarding space technology, origins of the universe, and exobiological matters, meaning...
You know what? We laugh at stuff like this, but Iran got this from BitChute, and it was a pretty big channel, and they're buying it, guys. The masses. I'm telling you, it goes to 2 Thessalonians, says there's going to come a falling away of faith, like old Steven Spielberg said, that this movie is going to shake the Christian's faith. You know, it's not going to shake the true Christian's faith, but it's going to shake the people that profess God, but they don't know God. You know what I mean? It's coming. It really is.
Other life in the cosmos. Further data is universe and exobiological matters, meaning other life in the cosmos.
Other life in the cosmos.
Billions, billions, trillions, trillion, million, billion, 400 billion suns. Billion, trillion, billion, trillions of orbiting snowballs. Billion, trillions, millions, billion, million, millions, million, billions, million, billion, 4 billion-year-old tree. Tens of billions. I have trillions, billions, billion, trillions, billions, millions, millions, billion years, 100 million. It took nature hundreds of millions of years to evolve a bacterium, and billions of years to make a grasshopper. Billion, trillion, billion, billion kilometers from the sun. Saturn 1.5 billion, Uranus 3 billion, and Neptune 4.5 billion kilometers. Billions, billion other galaxies, each of which contains something like 100 billion, billion, tens of billions of years in the far future. Billion of them. Millions, or billions, billions of G's. Billions, millions, tens of millions of degrees. Billion, trillion, trillions, million, billion, billion, billions, million, million, millions, million, billions, billions, billion, billion, million, million, billion, trillion, billion, billion, millions, 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 billion, trillion, million, trillion, million, million, millions, million, million, trillion, billion, 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 million, billions, billions, billion, 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 trillion, billion, billion, billions, billion, trillion, billion, 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 million, million, billion, million, billions, million, billion, million, million, billions, million, million, billions, billion, 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 trillion, zillion, million, billion, million, million, trillion, billion, million, billion, 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 billion.
Talk about a fish story. Man, and they're buying it.